All right. Hey, everybody. How are we doing today? How are we doing today? Come on in. Welcome, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Money Making Monday at that. So I'm excited because we are back for another week of trading, another week of learning, another week of growing, another opportunity for us to just make the most out of 2025, right? So hopefully everyone has had a really great start to their trading month, new trading month, and obviously new trading week because in the forex market, the market opened up yesterday. So hopefully you all were able to take advantage of what the market has given you. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm going to move forward so that way we can do what we came to do. There we go. Matter of fact, let me remove myself for a second. Okay, so let's do this. So we know why we're here. We're doing our Forex live market analysis, y'all. As always, we have to do a disclaimer. Remember that trading and investing in any market can contain substantial risk and is not suited for every individual. Every trader and investor learns and performs differently, thus the results will not all be the same. There is a potential for a trader and investor to lose all or more than their initial investment due to numerous factors. Therefore, it is suggested that each trader and investor only invest money that can be lost without jeopardizing their financial security and or lifestyle. Remember, y'all, I am not a financial advisor, nor am I a licensed trader. I do not work with any government entity, agency, or anything of that nature. Prosperity Cause is solely owned and operated from the CEO standpoint of Leona Clark. Okay, this is not part of any network marketing or anything else either. Okay, all traders and investors that utilize the strategies discussed, services and products shown will do so at their own risk. Remember, y'all, all this information that I'm sharing with you tonight or any day on this YouTube channel is for educational purposes only. The expectation is for you as a viewer to do your own research. I cannot stress that enough. Do your own research. Just because I show you something does not mean that what I do works for everyone. Okay, some of us it's going to work exceptionally well. Some of us we need to tweak it a little bit. And some of us, because of the way that we learn, it may not be the best fit for us, and that is perfectly fine. But the only way to know that is for you to do your own research. And as a reminder as well, remember, y'all, past profits do not guarantee future results. Okay. And again, this information is being provided for educational purposes only. All right. So now that I did that, let's get into last week results. I'm going to pull up the charts here in a second, but I really want to talk to you guys about what we analyzed and then how it played out, and then I'll show you on the charts how it played out. Okay, so I don't know why StreamYard does this a lot, so I'm probably going to just move to Zoom and stop using StreamYard with slides right now because it changes my stuff up because this is supposed to be sideways. This is supposed to be pointing down. I don't know what's up with that. Like, I checked it beforehand and made sure it's showing it. And every time I put it on here, it's just opposite. But anyway, so we marked up, or at least we analyzed together gold. We analyzed GBPUSD. That was at a request of one of the viewers. And then also we did Bitcoin. So gold and Bitcoin is part of our four things that, for me personally, that I said I'm going to be looking at as far as the trader goes for the year 2025. So gold and Bitcoin are two of the four. And USD, JPY, and SPX 500 are the other two, okay? I still mark up NAS, y'all, and I haven't had a chance to put a trade in this past week with NAS, but I did mark it up. But anyway, so this last week, gold did go up over 500 pips, okay, to the upside. It actually, I'll get into that in a second. I'm not going to say what I was going to say, but it went up over 500 pips. GBPUSD, the reason I put 0 on there is because it did not do what we were. There's two things that I marked. One was for a buy, and I had an area for it to break and close above, and it started going, but it didn't do the entire move. So So that's the reason why I just put 0. And then, of course, it started to break and close. Well, it broke and closed below, but it didn't do the rest of it for GBPUSD for the sale. So that's why I just put 0, because there was no profit to be made on my end based off of how I marked up, and you can see that here in a second. Okay. Bitcoin, this is supposed to be down. Like I said, for whatever reason, StreamYard, when I upload the slides, like these arrows, for whatever reason, it does whatever it wants to do. So actually Bitcoin went down. No, wait. No, Bitcoin went up. My bad. Bitcoin went up a significant amount, but from where we had the area identified in our take profit point, it actually went down over 3,800 pips, okay? To surpass our profit. I think it was take profit 4. You'll see it here in a second. So nonetheless, Bitcoin for the sale for us, it hit every single one of our take profit points, and it actually went a little bit lower than our final take profit point, which is really good. Okay, so for those of you that are tuning in right now, you just jumped on live. Thank you so very much for jumping on. Y'all don't forget to like this video. Definitely hit the thumbs up first for YouTube, and then you can heart and all that good stuff. Comment what you did. Like if you took any of these trades, if you have been scalping them, if you have been day trading them like I do, if you're a swing trader, but you've been taking the trades, you've been looking at the setups, you're like, yep, I'm going to do the same thing this week. Or I'm looking at these things this week, and I see those areas that you identified, and I'm looking at those areas too. And you like, yep, I made some money. I took the trades. Drop it in the comments, y'all. Even if you didn't make money, whether it's demo or live, even if you didn't make money, I really want you guys to get in the habit of just being very transparent. Like seriously, I told y'all January that first week and some change, y'all. It was a rough losing streak for me. Like I was like, what the heck? But I knew what was going on. So I just, adjusted, and then I was able to get back on track. So there's no problem, y'all, with being honest about your results, man. For real. Like this isn't the time to sit here and be, trying to inflate some numbers and all that stuff. That's not going to get you the results you want. So please be honest about what you've been able to do. If you have made some money, whether it's demo or live, and the trades hit for you, put that in the comments. If you took some lessons this week, put that in, or last week, put that in the comments. It's going to help somebody, y'all. Please, please, please. I really appreciate it for you to continue to be very engaging and forthcoming about how your trading journey is going, okay? It's going to help people to see if they really want to go this trading route, or if they're like, nah, I just stick to investing. Okay. So yeah, and also for y'all on YouTube, make sure that you hit the notification bell as well as subscribe if you have not yet, and you are loving the content pertaining to trading in a foreign exchange market. Y'all listen, go ahead, subscribe. That would be awesome. Okay, that's a really great way to help support this channel. Okay. So let's do this. I'm going to go to the chart so that way y'all can see exactly what it is that I saw, and how we analyzed it, and why I didn't enter for like GBPUSD, for example. This is a perfect example of that. Okay, so you guys should see my chart. I'm going to do Bitcoin right now since it's up here, and then I'll go to GBPUSD. All right, so you guys should be able to see this just fine. All right, so when we there we go. So when we got on Monday, I marked this up. Okay, this was at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is what I do. I'm in Louisiana, so I identified an area, and I was like, hey, listen, I want to see price breaking close below this white line. As you can see, the note over here, breaking close below this white line. Okay, So that way, if it does that and it does a bit of a retracement and then pushes back down, boom, we could take the sale. Okay. So clearly it did pull back up. Price came down. This was a bit of a pullback up, and then it confirmed here. So even if you would have did this, you still would have gotten down here. This is TP4, so take profit 4. Here's the only issue though. So if you would have taken this, depending on where your stop loss was, this probably would have took you out. Okay. I didn't get the trade last week. There was a whole lot I just missed out, to be honest. And I didn't set alarms like I normally do. Last week was a mess for me, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie, and I'm so mad at myself because I could have took this Bitcoin trade, but oh well. So yeah, but if you were to come back after it did the retracement all the way back up to here, then yeah, you would have been good to go. Because more than likely your stop loss would have been above this anyway. Depending on where you put it, what your account balance is, what's your risk to reward, all of that good stuff. You would have been able to figure that out. Okay. So you could have taken a trade and made money, or depending on where your stop loss would have been, this may have taken you out. It just depends on the person. Okay, like I said, y'all, I didn't get a chance to take the Bitcoin trade. Last week was a bit busy for me, so yeah, I missed out on that. So, but nonetheless, Bitcoin did go all the way down. Like I said, it did push down below our take profit 4 here, and it filled this imbalance. Remember, I showed y'all about imbalances. I'm gonna go to the 4-hour real quick, so that way, a person that's like, well, how do you find an imbalance? Let me make this a bit wider. So this imbalance was from, this is actually from that morning. Okay, so from that Monday morning, before we marked up, I identified this is a big impulsive move to the upside, right? So all this gap in between this first candle and the third candle, that gap in between is called an imbalance. So typically price feels that at some point. Okay. And luckily for us, it felt that within the week. This was on Thursday. Yeah, on Thursday it was completely filled. So now moving forward, I can remove this and then move on. So yeah, so Bitcoin hit all 4 take profit points. So that is a go. I'm gonna go to GBPUSD so that way you guys can see why I said what I said with GBPUSD. Again, if you're a scalper, more than likely you made money trading this, because scalpers, y'all have your own strategy and everything. But remember, for me, y'all, I'm a day trader, and I look for a risk to reward of a minimum of 1 to 2. Anything greater than that, I'm like ecstatic. But I'm happy with a 1 to 2. I do not do 1 to 1 because I want a cushion. So when I take lessons like I did at the top of the year, when I take lessons, I'm not blowing an account or I'm not in a negative because I have a cushion because of the constant 1 to 2, 1 to 3. I think the most I've gotten, as of late is a 1 to 4 risk to reward ratio. So I don't get those that often, but I do get 1 to 2, 1 to 3, and so on and so forth. So yeah. So looking at GBP USD right now, y'all, this is where we marked it up, of course, on Monday, right? And the reason why I know somebody that wasn't here last week is probably going to ask, like, well, Leona, like, why didn't you, take any of this? I mean, it went up. You see how much it went up? So I'm going to show y'all from where we were at, it closed here. So I'm going to go from here to this high. So it went up. It went up 137 pips. Now, I know somebody's like, that's 137 pips. I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm a day trader. I want to be in and out of the trade that day. So, just an example here. Right here, price moved sideways, right? I wouldn't have been able to get all of this because I would have wanted to be out of the trade. So, let's say it came down, it came up, okay. And I'm like, right here, once it closed a bit above, then I say I'm going to enter the trade. Okay, so it closed here. That came up 73 pips. That's cool. But if I wanted to get to where this previous week high at that time was, I would have had to be in the trade all the time. Remember, each candle represents 1 hour. So even this consolidation period here, we're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Man, we're talking about 16, 17 hours. I'm not about to be in a trade almost 24 hours, y'all, because then I have to pay something called a swap fee. So that's a fee on top of an entry fee, right? For me to enter the trade, I also have to pay another fee to roll over into the next trading day. I'm not about to sit here and eat into my profit. And I got it. It may not be that much money depending on what your lot size is, but the bigger the lot size, the more you have to pay in these fees, entry and swap fee. So no, I'll pass. Now, again, if you took it and you made money because you scalped and you were like, hey, listen, I'm not waiting for it to break and close above here, that is perfectly fine. You do what you do. But there was a reason why I said I want price to break and close above here, and then I could take it for a buy after it does its retracement, right? The only reason why I said it is because for me, this is too much traffic. You have a possibility of price hitting here and pushing back down. You have a possibility of price hitting here, push it back down. Possibility of price hitting here, push it back down, or consolidating, which is what it typically does. And that's what happened. So no, I don't want to be stuck in the trade forever. So that's the reason why I personally marked it the way I marked it. Again, everyone is different. You have your strategy, I have mine. Okay. If you made money, awesome. Put that in the chat. If you said, nope, I stuck to my guns and I didn't do that, I traded something else, that's fine too. Put that in the chat as well. Okay. So that's how GBPUSD played out. It got into this supply zone here. It consolidated for hours. Then it finally did come up, but it didn't continue to buy. It pushed down. So here we are on Thursday. It did the break and close, but then it pushed back up again. It didn't come back down. So there's no confirmation for the sale, right? So for those that do like GBPUSD, it finally did it. It finally pushed up, and now it's coming back down. And it's done its confirmation and everything. But again, y'all, I don't typically trade GBPUSD. USD JPY is my trade, my currency pair in the forex market. That's my one for 2025, not GBPUSD. I only did this because it was requested, but again, I don't like sitting in trades forever. So that's the reason why I was like, nah, I'll pass, because that's a possibility of it happening. And that's what would have happened here. Okay. So that's GBPUSD. So that isn't a win or loss. It just is what it is. It's there. It didn't play out here, and it didn't play out here. So there's no win or lose. It's a draw in a sense for me. Okay. So let's go to gold so you guys can see what happened. So on Monday, what I was saying is, for me, I'm always hesitant, especially with gold. I'm always hesitant when gold has created a new all-time high. I typically don't do the buy because I have no idea how far up it's gonna go. No clue. So what I do is I say, hey, look, if it goes up, that's great. There are gonna be some people that's gonna scalp it. You're gonna make some money. That's awesome. As for me, I'll just push pause, wait for a sale, and if it sells and it does what I'm intending it to do, then great. If it doesn't and it continues to buy, it's okay. I'm not tripping. And the reason why I said that for the buy, because I know that I've experienced this before, growing pains, right? When I would just go ahead and I would attempt to do the buy after it's hit an all-time high, price will turn around on me. And so you only got so many times you could do that to me until I say, you know what, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm just being honest. Like I had to learn my lesson. And so that's the reason why I personally didn't take the initial buy. I waited for a price, of course, as you can see. I identified this was another all-time high, but I was identifying where the previous day low was. This it turned into the next previous day low, and I was waiting for price to reverse here and then show me that buy momentum. And once it shows the buy momentum, then I could take it again. On top of everything else that you need to see. Like for me, I'm using the EMA because the market has been moving a bit different at the start of this year. So I've been using the EMA as confirmation for a while. Well, pretty much this entire start of the year, I've been using the EMA to confirm my buy or my sell. Okay. So that's where I'm at with it right now. So it made a new all-time high, which is what I was going to talk about here in a minute. And as you can see, gold has made another all-time high. So this is going to be 3 weeks in a row where gold has made a new all-time high. You know, but that's it. So gold did go up, like I said, because I was anticipating it going up. But like I said, y'all, I personally was not going to do it because I've been whipped too many times. Like that 56 song is on right now. I whip your head, like gold on whip my head a couple of times when I said I'm gonna just do it. Even with me doing my trailing stop loss, I even stopped doing that because I would, end up breaking even, or I end up like, 2 or 3 pips before the price turns around and it hit my stop loss, my stop in profit. It hit that, and then it'll turn around and then go back up. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I'm not about to play this game. Because I have to pay to enter the trade. So I'm like, if I have to pay to enter the trade and then there's no real deal risk to award, like I can't see a potential risk to award of 1 to 2. If I can't see it, the probability of it being there's no point in me entering the trade. So I had to learn, for me personally, to just stick to my guns, okay? And stick to my plan. So that's it. But if you made money trading gold last week, by all means, let us know. I think that's awesome, especially for my scalpers out there. You did your thing, and there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Whatever works for you, works for you. But I know me, I had to stop doing certain things because they just weren't consistent enough for me personally, okay? All right, so now that we've done that, let's go to Forex news. I just told y'all, just showed you actually gold hit a new all-time high again. So it surpassed the previous all-time high. This is the second week in a row that gold has made an all-time high. And this is just pretty much after the implementation of those tariffs. So Canada has the 25% tariffs that have been enacted last week. Mexico's was delayed because there were some negotiations going on. So that could have played a part in it as well, because the investors are like, okay, I got it. It's been, paused for temporarily, but like what's going to happen when, if these things that you all are negotiating don't, come through, right? Like what's going to happen then? So, see, I'm trying to make sure this heat is on. They trying to freeze me. I had to come up into my daughter's room. Well, not they. My husband is trying to freeze me. Come on, heat. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to get this heat on. The fireplace. But yeah, so that's it. And then the 10% tariffs that's been put on China as well. So that all happened last week as well. So part of it is that then you have the sovereign wealth fund that was activated or put into action last week as well. So there's a lot of things that investors right now are just like, we don't know what that means for us, or they're not as confident in it playing out in favor of them as investors. So it's like we need to put our money somewhere where we know it can still grow and be protected, and gold is one of those things. So that's it on that part. And then as you can see here, there's some news coming up tomorrow. Pay attention to that. Again, remember, y'all, I use forexfactory.com. You can use other things as well. You can use investing.com. You can use Yahoo Finance. You can use Bloomberg. You use whatever, but I like Forex Factory because it's very easy for me to identify things that has the potential to impact my trading at that time. So, like if it's a red folder, I know that's considered to be high impact news. So there is a 50-50 chance that the trade could continue to go in my favor or it could turn around. I don't like those odds, so therefore, guess what I do? Because life has taught me, or trading has taught me, when I did go against my intuition and my gut to not trade. And I did do it when there was a red folder. Guess what happened? I got beat over the head, and I had that happen multiple times until I finally said, you know what, I'm not doing it anymore. Okay, so now when I see a red folder for something that I want to trade, I do not trade during that time. I'm gonna tell y'all now, for my people who trade anything paired with the US dollar, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, that's 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. That is 7 a.m. Pacific for my West Coast people tomorrow. Anytime the Fed chair speaks, it don't matter if it's Powell or whoever it's going to be in the future. Like anytime they speak, I'm telling you now, the market is going to move. And it may go in your favor or it may go in the opposite direction. Please take it from me. Stay away from the market at that time. And I'm talking about like actually putting a trade in at that time. If you're already in a trade and you're in profit, secure your profit by making sure you move your stop loss into profit, okay? And then whatever it does, it does. But and if you're a massive profit, if I were you, that being funny, but if I were you, I would just say, let me take my profit and exit the market. Because you never know, like depending on your broker, there may be some slippage, you know what I'm saying? And they may not be able to get you out of the trade in at your area that you designated. So it's totally up to you. But if I were you, one, if you're not already in a trade during that time, don't enter a trade. Just look at the market, look at the news, see how the market's reacting to the news, take note of it, put it in your trading journal, and then come back later and check it out, okay? If that's in your window of trading, your trading window, right? If it's outside of your trading window, you can still just look, but, stick to your plan, all right? What else? And then orange folders is kind of it's the same thing, but it's more so like there's a medium risk. So with the medium risk, y'all, again, I went on ahead and I traded because I really wanted to see what was the difference, if it was going to really impact anything. And listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, I got the same results. I got the same results that I did, and I was like, oh my God. I'm just gonna stop trading. So the only time I trade, me personally, the only time I trade is when there is a yellow folder or there is no folder. Okay. I know for some people they're like, well, I trade the news and I do this. You do what you do. I'm gonna continue to do what I do. And I'm telling y'all the reason I do that is because it has not worked in my favor consistently enough for me to take that risk. Okay. That's it. That's all. All right. So now I got that part out the way. Biggest movers from last week, of course, one was Bitcoin. Bitcoin did initially, from the time the Forex market opened, I should say, price did rise almost 5,000 pips from Sunday evening to Monday evening. Okay, so in a 24-hour time span, it was almost a 5,000 pip rise. But then after that, from that high, prices plummeted over 6,000 pips. Okay. So in between that, though, is our area that we were looking at. So, yeah. So last week was up and down for Bitcoin. USD JPY finally came back on the scene because GBP JPY has been the main one that has been like, the biggest mover out of our forex pairs. But JPY, it did drop over 400 pips last week. US 30 had a massive increase last week, over 1,000 pips. And I actually was surprised because I haven't seen 1,000 pip move for USD JPY from Sunday to like Friday. I haven't seen that in a little while. So that was actually really good to witness. So for all my US 30 traders out there, especially if you scalping, I know y'all had a really great week last week. If you were putting in some trades, I know y'all had a really great week with US 30 last week. So keep it up, y'all. Keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing. All right, so let's get to it because this is it. We're going to move forward with our markup. So again, like I normally do, I'm going to go to trading view, and then since I'm already on gold, I'm going to mark gold up first because I talked y'all through it. So I'm going to move this EMA for a second. Wait, skip. I just need to, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to update this, and as I do this, y'all, as you're coming on, I see some other people have come on right before I jumped on here to share my screen. Make sure that you are, one, if you have not subscribed to this channel, feel free, go ahead and do that. Two, if you have not hit the notification bell, do that as well. And also three, share. If you are loving what you are hearing, if you are loving what you are seeing, share, y'all. Sharing is caring. Okay. Share it with the trader, share it with someone that is new to trading, who just started out or want to get into trading in the forex market. Share it with them, okay? Because listen, just like you're getting free information, just like I've got free information, I share what I have experienced in hopes that other people are able to avoid some of the mistakes that I made. Okay, that is my desire, is to help people avoid the mistakes that I have made in the past. Okay, I'm going to delete these lines because now all of this stuff is played out. So, and I showed it to y'all. So, there's no need in keeping all this on here because gold just running, y'all. Gold is like, I ain't playing with y'all, man. Like, I'm about to go up and up and up and up and up. Okay, so let me delete this. Bam. All right. So I did my previous week high and my previous week low. For those who are new to my YouTube channel and new to this in particular, and you're like, I have no idea what you're doing, I do something called a top-down analysis, okay? Because I want to see where price has been to give me an idea of where price has the potential to go again. Okay, that is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for areas where price has been, so that way I can see where it has the potential to return to. This helps me with identifying areas where I want to enter the market, where I want my profit to go to be, my target areas, right, for profit. This helps me to do that as well, and it also helps me to decide if I should push pause on entering the trade because there may be a form of resistance or support because of my top-down analysis, right? So I use this. I use this as a form of support and resistance as well, because again, price likes to return to areas it's been before. Is it a guarantee that it's going to hit that point and then turn around? No, but it likes to return there. Okay, so this is why I do my top-down analysis every single time. It does not matter what I'm doing. I always do a top-down analysis. Okay, so that's just me, but that's how I do it. So I'll go from like the month down to the week, down to the day. But since I've already marked the month because we did the new month last week, I only have to do the week and the day every single time we get on these sessions. So that's that part. And now, for those who are new, I do my fib as well. because I want to see if there is a potential for a strong retracement, like a pullback. So like in this case, gold has been making a run to, well, actually this is week 3 of it making new all-time highs, right? 3 consecutive weeks of all-time highs being hit. So at some point, price is going to do a massive pullback. Okay, so by me doing my Fibonacci, this is going to help me to see where it could potentially go to. So this is my previous low here, right? Before this big run up. I could have used this, but I don't want to use it. So I'm going to use this one right here. And then this is where prices appears to be pushing down a bit. So this is my high. All right. So I'm using this. So if there's going to be a massive pullback, then price could, this is not a guarantee, price could push back down to this 50%, 61.8% zone. Okay, so I say 56. I say 56.18. I'm country, don't mind me. All right, so that's what I say. It has a potential to return here and then push back up. Okay, so it could do 3 things. One of 3 things. It could push down and then push back up and continue on this run. That's one. It could come down here and consolidate and move sideways and then decide to either go back up or go down, whichever one. But what I'm saying is it could consolidate. That's 2. Number 3, it could just blow straight through this and push on down, okay? Because the same momentum is there. All right, so those are the things, but that's only if it's a massive pullback down, okay? And then I have another area, which is going to be the demand zone down here. Oh, this is my song. DJ. So I'm identifying the demand zone. So this is like another area too. So if it were to just blow through this, then this is another area where price could potentially push back up. Okay. Retrace, push back up. That's a deep pullback. Okay. And then it goes back up. It could do that. It could consolidate in here and then decide to either go up or down, or it could just blow straight through there and continue to sell. Okay. So that's that. Now I have my fib identified. I'm not going to do this on my other ones, y'all. I'm not going to walk y'all through how I do it on my other ones because I just did it on here. So now I know where we're at. I just love this song, y'all. Sorry. DJ. Oh, shoot. I ain't heard this in so long. All right. So now what I'm looking at with gold, again, gold is above the previous day high. So I'm going to pull my EMA back up. If the EMA is below the candlesticks, that's telling me we still have buy momentum. So again, I know that there's going to be somebody that's like, but Leona, you missed that last week. You're not going to take the buy this time around. I sure am not. There's other things for me to trade, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm not going against, my trading plan. I'm not. I did that in the past, and it did not work out for me as consistently as I would have liked, and therefore I'm staying away. So until gold does its deep pullback and this EMA gets on top of these candlesticks, I'm not buying gold as far as trading goes. Okay, I will not be entering a buy position as a trader for gold. That's just what it is for me. Now, if you want to do it, by all means, you can, and especially if you're scalpers. Listen, y'all gonna do what y'all do anyway. So look, I'm gonna show y'all something. So for my scalpers out here, this can be your area where you're like, yep, I can have some money made because this is a previous all-time high. This all-time high was just made today, okay, an hour ago or hour and a half ago, okay? There's something down here that says Trump fresh tariffs catapult gold price. Them tariffs, man, the investors are like, hey, I ain't playing this game. I don't know what y'all got going on, but I'm about to put my money somewhere safe. You hear me? I am not playing around with y'all. Y'all not about to mess with my money. All-time high today is 210. Okay. So boom. So now I could delete this one because that doesn't matter anymore. All right, so now we have an all-time high. So for my scalpers, y'all probably be like, hey, I'm taking this thing, because you're going to be on lower time frame anyway, right? And that is 182 pips. So you have some room. But I'm going to tell y'all something. For my people that's like, Leo, there's 182 pips. Y'all remember, I am a day trader. I'm looking for a risk to reward of at least 1 to 2 at a bare minimum. I'm going to show y'all something. Just looking at this on the hour, one, I need a candlestick pattern confirmed. This has not been confirmed for a buy right now because this previous candle was a sell. The candle that we're on right now is a buy. So that means I need a second buy candle, a second green candle to confirm that the buy is indeed there. How much of that next candle is going to eat into that 182 pips that we see right now? Now, that's one part. Second part is I need to identify, as always, first and foremost for me, what am I probably going to lose? So even where price is at right now, even though I know I wouldn't enter right here, that's 202 pips. That's not even a one-to-one, y'all. I can't take the trade. Because again, I don't know how high up it's going to go. I'm not going to be in the guessing business either. I got it, what I just read about gold going up in price because of the tariffs and whatnot. I hear you. But y'all, for me, that's like gambling. I'm not a gambler. I don't like to lose money. So I'm not about to put myself in a position to lose. Now, if you want to do that, I'm going to tell you what you can do. This is just if you want to just go and you see results in it and whatnot, and I haven't seen it, then by all means, what you could do is according to your strategy, once price surpasses this previous all-time high, you need to secure your profit by moving your stop loss to this area. Move your stop loss to the previous all-time high from today, and then whatever happens after that, you in the money. Okay? You do what you do. All right. But for me, the reward is not there. So that's why I'm not doing it. I will look for something else. In the meantime, I already know I'll be able to trade Bitcoin because Bitcoin been making some massive moves. I already know I'll be able to trade SPS 500, even US 30. Like I'll be able to look at these things and trade them because they've been making massive moves over the past few weeks. Gold is not the only thing, right? So there we go. But again, this is where you need to activate. I'm gonna put this in here. Activate. TSL is trailing stop loss. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do this, but moving forward, y'all, I'm not gonna type this all in. Trailing stop loss. So when y'all see TSL moving forward, y'all will know what that means. Activate trailing stop loss. So if you do buy, you need to make sure you activate your trailing stop loss there. Okay? And whatever it does after that, you've made money, you're good to go. Okay? Now, for my people who are day traders like myself, price would need to break and close below here. Why? Because by this point, we should start to see the candlesticks below this EMA. Okay? So this will be our area where we will need to see price break and close below for a sale. Break, close, close below for sale. Okay, and then like always, what I want to see is a bit of a pullback. So I want price to come down. I need it to pull back up, right? If it comes all the way up here, that's awesome. If it doesn't, it's okay. Okay, I'm going to remove this because this is old. Bam. All right. And so my first take profit, let me see how far this is. It's 232. So this is 200. So I'm going to do here. This is roughly, where'd it go? Where'd it go? It's got to be one. 1 second, y'all. It's got to be one prior to this. Don't look like it. Huh. it looked like it's just this. Like prices come down, sat here, broke up, and then it turned into a slight resistance. Then it turned into support like it sat here. Then it turned into resistance again, resistance, then support. Yeah, support. Yeah. Huh. I don't see anything higher. Let me go back a little bit more. No, because this is the whole move. Okay, yeah. So that's it. Because if I do this, this is just resistance. So it's like this is gonna turn into the floor. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, that's 177, but that will mean that my stop loss can only be about say 70, 80 pips, 70, 80 pips. If it's greater than that, that won't work. Hmm. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to this. Because the way gold has been moving, my stop losses have been greater than 80. Not ain't gonna front. So, all right. So this is gonna be take profit one. Did it not? Oh, there you go. This one is take profit one for a sale. And y'all, there's no. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see it selling right now anytime soon. Just because even that note just came up, and it just made another all-time high an hour ago. So I don't know if it's gonna actually do that anytime soon. But like I said, I would rather be prepared for a sale and buy versus sitting here like, man, I ain't know it was gonna do that and I wasn't prepared, I wasn't ready. Now I'm gonna be ready. Don't mess with me. Um, it looked like it's one before the bottom of this. Let's see, that's one. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So even before the bottom of this golden zone here, there's multiple touches. So I ain't gonna go all the way back, but that was enough for me to see TP3 for a sale. Okay, so if it sells, then at a bare minimum I should see this one, and the lower it gets, the lower the percentage of it hitting that. Okay, so yeah, so there's go. Take your screenshot. Like I said, if you're gonna buy, you need to make sure you activate your trailing stop loss. Whatever your strategy tells you to do, but make sure you activate your trailing stop loss at that previous all-time high. Seriously, y'all. Once price surpasses this, I don't care if it's 2 pips above it. You need to put your trailing stop loss. You need to activate your trailing stop loss here, and then let it do what it does. Okay? Because now money is actually made. Period. It doesn't matter what happens. Money's made. If it sells, I need to see price pull down. I need a bit of a retracement. It doesn't have to come all the way back up here. I just need a retracement, and then I need to see a strong sell confirmation. I trade candlestick patterns. Once I see that, that tells me I'm good to go, and then I can take the sale. Okay. On top of that, I need to see again. I need the EMA to be above on my candlesticks, as well as I need a risk to reward of a minimum of 1 to 2. Those are the 3 things I need: break and close and retest. Let me see. Let me look. Break, close, and retest. Let me do that because some people be like, "Huh? Wait, let me do that." And moving forward, I'm going to put BCR, y'all. Break, close, there. And then moving forward, I'm going to do this because I don't like typing out a lot of stuff. I ain't gonna lie. I don't. I like my shortcuts, y'all. Acronyms. The Army got me on acronyms. Not even gonna lie. So moving forward, you're going to see TSL is trailing stop loss. You need to activate that. I'll put activate TSL, right? But I'm not gonna type out trailing stop loss every single time. Break, close, and retest. I'm gonna put BCR. Okay. So I need to see BCR below for sale, BCR above for buy, whatever. Okay, whichever one it's gonna be. Everybody got it. So hopefully you got your screenshot. This is where we're at with gold. Next, I'm going to do USD JPY because I didn't do that last week. And then I'll do SPS 500. And if y'all have any questions while I'm doing this top down analysis, by all means, let me know. I'll like kind of jump back and forth between the screens so that way I could see if anyone has a question or a comment. And while I'm doing this top down analysis too, y'all let me know what y'all trade. Like, what do y'all trade weekly in the forex market? Because I'm curious to see like where everybody head is at, especially with everything that's going on in the U.S. economy. Like, I'm really curious to see what y'all are doing, what y'all are looking for. Okay, so I could delete all of this because this is all prices played out in here, so we're good to go. I'm going to be doing a new markup for the 4-hour. All right, so this is now the previous week high here. And for everybody that's just jumping on, thank you so very much for tuning in, coming on here. I know it's late on the East Coast, so I appreciate y'all. You know, y'all staying up if you're on the East Coast. I appreciate you because I know it's late. Some of y'all got to go to work tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Got to get up early, make sure the kids good to go for school, all that good stuff. I got you. Okay, I appreciate you. So as you come on, let me know where you're tuning in from. Put your city, put your state, put your country if you want to rep your country, right? And then don't forget to hit that notification bell and press that subscribe button too if you are loving what you are learning on this session. And share, y'all. Sharing is caring, okay? Share with a fellow trader, someone that you know may be struggling with trading, someone that is new to trading, and they're like, I just don't want to keep paying a whole bunch of money for these courses and all that good stuff. You don't have to if you don't want to, because this part is totally free. Okay, totally free. So share, most definitely. And if you took any of the trades last week, let us know what you did. Okay, let us know what you did. I'm getting rid of this. All right. So that's the day. So now my week and everything is done. Ooh, like I told y'all earlier, USD JPY has been on a massive sell-off. As you know, the tariff business in the US, listen, investors are like, I'm not trying to play with y'all, okay? I don't want to hear it. So they are definitely investing in other things outside of the US dollar, most definitely. So I'm identifying this supply zone. Price could come, if it does retrace this deep, right? Or pull up this deep, then we could see this push down. I'm gonna show y'all this golden zone again, like I did with gold. And again, y'all, not everybody use the fib the same way, okay? If what you're doing with your Fibonacci is working for you, by all means, keep doing what you're doing. Y'all don't change something that's working for you. It don't matter who it is. It don't matter how much you like that person. If something is working for you, stick to what's working for you. Okay? But that's it. So I have my 5618 identified. So price could potentially come up here and push back down and continue to sell. It could come up here and move sideways like you saw with GBPUSD. Okay? And then decide to either push down or push up. Or it could just blow straight through this. If the US dollar was to pick up some strength and gain momentum, buying momentum. If it doesn't do that, then prepare for a continued sale. with USD JPY. All right, so I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to the 1 hour. Get it on the flow. Get it on the flow. My bad, y'all. Man, DMS is my guy. This was my guy. I had my season where only thing I played was like DMX over and over again. Man, from the time he came out, I was like, that's my guy. All right, so this is where we are right now. I need to make this a bit bigger. Like, Jesus, help me. Okay. Wait, is this the candle? Oh, this is the candle. Oh, Lord. It's 10 o'clock. That's why. Okay. My bad. It's 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. All right. So, so clearly, if we want the buy, if we see, my bad. I told y'all I'm doing BCR, break, close, retest above for buy, break, close, retest, right? And then how far is this though? So this is where it is right now. Get it on the flow. Get it on the flow. Get it on. Don't worry, get you. You don't get you. We can ride to this. So I'm looking at here. Because if I do this, well, hold on. I'm just gonna do a line. Because if I don't, I'm gonna be upset with myself. Mm, 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 mm. So I just want to see. So price touched here, pierced here. It came below here. Look at that. Bam, 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 bam. It's a lot. I forgot it's been selling for a minute. So, but if I do get it on the flow, get it on the flow. Nope, I'm sticking to what I got. Then you gotta go. You can ride to this, to this, to this. Let's get it on. All right. I'm trying to get this on here, and it's like it don't want to stick. Sit still, please. Thank you, Jesus. All right. So this one is going to be my break, close, retest below for sale. Okay. And again, y'all, there's going to be three things that I'm going to need to see. One is the break, close, retest, right? That's one. Two is I'm going to need to see a bearish candlestick pattern confirmed below this. Okay. So that means price is going to come down. It's going to come back up here, retest this area, right? And then it's going to form two candlesticks that are red. It has to show me two red candlesticks, okay? And there's a pattern that I need to see. I see the pattern that confirms. Cool. Then I could take the trade for a sale. And let's see what it is from here to here. This will be my first one. Again, I day trade, y'all, so I'm looking for trades, especially with Forex, greater than 30 or greater, that would be good for me. 30 or greater. Now that song is in my head. Let's get it on. Get it on the floor. I see you, Tennessee. Appreciate you. There we go. And I'm going to see if I can find another one. I've been eating long enough now to stop being greedy. Listen, this song right now should be for my people who find themselves being greedy in the market. You've been eating long enough now. Stop being greedy. That means you don't made plenty of money. Stop being greedy. Get your butt out the market, okay? Don't give it back. Don't give it back, okay? You made your profit for the day. Get your tail out the market, all right? Stop being greedy. That's for you. I should have been playing that for myself before I blew all them accounts back in the day. Jeez, you live and you learn though. TP3 for sale. Now again, if you don't day trade and you may scalp or whatever, your setups are gonna look different from mine. That's perfectly fine. Okay, perfectly fine. But these are just areas that you can pay attention to for potential profit. I want to see how many this is in between. So that's 14 pips. Okay. Uh-huh. 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 Dear to the needy. So don't make me wait. And I'm gonna fight you. So don't make me wait. Oh, you say you can't hear it? Oh, hold on. I just don't want the YouTube be tripping. Be trying to lock your stuff. I play instrumentals though, because that way, hopefully, I don't have any issues with YouTube. Got me eating over enough now. Stop being greedy. Okay, so now I have my sales identified, and then buy. Ooh, so the only way I could do this for buy is if the candlesticks are above this EMA. If they're not above this EMA, I can't use this. I won't use this. I just realized that. And I'm on a 4 hour because of that. So now I can go to the hour. My bad. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I can use that. All right. So break and close above that. So don't make me wait. Mr. Running, I'm gonna fight you. So that's one. I'm probably gonna have to go back to the 4 hours. Okay, back to the 4 hour we go to identify some potential areas. So this was resistance back here, but on the hour it was just support. Okay. Let me see if I can find another one in between these two. Oh Lord, what I did. So this is the bottom of so this is the bottom of this 5618, my golden zone, pretty much. Some of it Miami, yeah. Okay. I will probably have to see it better on the 4 hour, but this is the bottom of that golden zone. So I'm gonna use these 1, 2, 3 as my take profit points for a buy, and that's only if the US dollar picks up strength. But again, with these tariffs, y'all, listen, if you're going to trade anything paired with US dollar, you need to proceed with caution, okay? So, like, especially when it comes to Forex, if the US dollar is first, right? If the US dollar does not show strength, more than likely that thing is going to sell. So like USD CHF should possibly be selling if the US dollar isn't strong, right? Um, um, I'm thinking of what else has USD first. Well, I'll go to the stuff that doesn't have USD first. So like anything that has USD second, so GBPUSD, you may see GBP USD. If the pound is strong, then you may see it buying. If neither one of them are strong, if the US dollar isn't strong and the pound isn't strong because both has some stuff going on, you may see it's just going to continue to fluctuate. There won't be a strong buy, there won't be a strong sell, right? Like what we saw with GBPUSD earlier. Then NZDUSD, you should see sell, right? AUDUSD, you should see sell. Things of that. Even with gold, like the US dollar isn't strong because of this whole tariff business. So that's the reason why you're seeing so many people buying. You see the consistent all-time highs week after week. Like we're on week 3 of new all-time highs with gold. That's I haven't seen that since. Well, actually, no, that's not true because last year it was a whole lot of them like back to back. So leading up to the election. Okay, so here we go. So we have 1, 2, 3 for a buy, and that's only if it breaks and close above here. So we need to see. Oops, wrong button. We need to see break, close, retest, and of course for me, because I trade candlestick patterns, I need to see a confirmation for a bullish candlestick pattern above this area. Okay, once I see that, then I can take the buy. Opposite for the sell. Okay, so take your screenshot, and then I'm gonna do SPX 500, and then that'll be it. Let's go SPX 500, and then that'll be it. I think I marked. Did I mark up? I think I marked up US 30. I'm gonna look, but I think I marked up US 30 today, like a little bit earlier. I believe I did, because I was looking at it. These doggone commercials, man. I just be trying to hit my little instrumentals and move on, and they just be taking forever. YouTube is on some other stuff. Okay, so this is the previous one. I thought I updated this. Guess I didn't. Oh, this is too high. So again, as I'm doing this, I see some new people jumping on. Thank y'all for jumping on. Appreciate y'all. But make sure that you are liking the video, giving it thumbs up, sharing the video if this is helping you. Definitely share with someone who is new to trading the Forex market or curious about trading the Forex market. Like they're curious, they don't want to pay any money yet. They want to see if it's something that they can learn and are willing to learn. This is the best opportunity for people to figure out if this is something they want to do, right? And then also hit that notification bell if you have not done so yet, as well as subscribe. Press the subscribe button. This is a great way to support this channel. And by saying, Leona, I appreciate what you're doing. Let me go ahead and subscribe, girl. Okay, this is a great way to let me know that you appreciate this free information and me taking away time from my family and self. You know what I'm saying? To do something, to serve in the capacity that I've been gifted to serve in. All right, so let me move this up here, and then I'm going to change this to that. So I'm doing my top-down analysis for those of you that is just jumping on. If you're like, I don't know what that is, Leona, that term is foreign to me. All it is a way for me to view where price has been before to help me to make a decision on how I want to move forward. So, do I want to enter a trade based off of what I see? If my answer is no, my top down analysis is going to confirm why my answer is no. If my answer is yes, my top down analysis should confirm why my answer is yes. Okay, because the market loves to return to areas it has been before. All right, and these are just price points. So me looking at previous highs and lows of the previous month, the previous week, the previous day, which is what I'm on right now. This helps me to identify where price has been, where it could go again, and also to say, yep, you should enter the trade, or nah, baby, you need to push pause, girl, because this is not it. It's too much going on. Okay, so that's what I'm doing right now. So I always do the previous high and the previous low, not the previous close and the previous open. I don't do that. I do the previous high and the previous low. Okay? Previous high, previous low, previous high, previous low. This is where we are right now. This is where we were yesterday. So now that I got that, I need to remove this. And I can remove this as well. Okay, so SPS 500 on this 4 hour. This is this is this is not looking pretty. You can clearly see even with the EMA is showing you it's consolidating. Like it has its moves up and down, but it's not a real deal range because it's not hitting the same area each time, right? It's surpassing that. So like down here, I see it hit here, but it passed that, right? Right here, I see it hit here, but it didn't come back up here. It hit up here. So this is lower, this is lower. So in a sense, it's like it's consolidating, but it's attempted to go lower. But the problem is we don't have like clear low, like real deal low, to show us it's a trend, a downtrend. But this is high, this is a lower high, this is a lower high on the 4 hour. This is a low, and this is a lower low on the 4 hour. But guess what? This one didn't do it. So now that means if this is indeed going to sell, we need this next move in here to be lower than this previous week low right here. It doesn't do that, then again, it's just consolidating, and it's not worth doing. So looking at this, me personally, I probably won't be doing much with SPS 500, but we'll see what it do. Oh, hey, listen, you can't be a millennial, like an 80s baby or whatever, and hear this and not do that. You just can't. I don't care who you are. Like, if you have ever heard this song, you cannot just like, oh, whoa. I'm sorry, this is my way of keeping myself up, y'all. It's late. It's past my bedtime. I'm ready to go to sleep. All right. So I'm anticipating price continuing to sell. So because this is the high, bam. So it looks like, ooh, it's in there. Price is in that supply zone right now, and I don't want to have these lines right on top of each other. Um, I'm gonna have to do it because that's the only way I'm gonna know like it's in the supply zone. I don't know. I might delete it because I don't like when they like right on each other like that. Oh man. All right. And then I have this one. Got the golden zone, that 56.8. So see, even right now it's sitting on top of it. So that means for me, price will need to break and close below here immediately. I already see it will have to break and close below here. This is too much traffic for a buy for me. I already see, even though before I even go to the 1 hour, it's too much traffic for me. So I wouldn't be looking for a buy with SPS 500. I will only be looking for a sell. And to be honest, once I go to the 1 hour, I gotta see how far this is between here and here to decide if I want the break and close to be here or here, their previous day low. So let's see. So we clearly have consolidation here. Oh. All right. 257. That's, yeah, I could do that. So I'm gonna make this a bit bigger here so it doesn't look like. All right. Oh Lord, it need to be this one. Let me do this. The top of this. Uh-oh. VCR for, oh wait, my bad. VCR below for sale. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. Price has the potential to consolidate in here. Okay, there's a potential, so you have to weigh that risk. Is it worth the risk? Are you willing to be in a trade for some hours? Okay, are you willing to be in a trade for some hours? If your answer is no, don't do it here. Wait until it breaks the close below here. Okay, scalpers, y'all gonna do what y'all do. I totally got it. But like looking at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours here before it finally broke above and just kept going. Just saying. Okay. So yeah. Weigh your options and make sure that you are willing to take the risk. So with SPS 500, I would say, that's not good enough right there. What about this is right here? 1, 2, 3. Let me do something real quick. So that's 1, 2. So support and then oops, green. Support and then resistance here. Whoa. That's not really a good one though. It's not really a good one. Like it's 2. That's it. Okay, 3. This one isn't really a strong one. So I'm gonna go down right here. That's 1, 2 off the bat. 3, 4. That one's better. I just saw 4. I know that's a bit far, but that's way better. So this is 1. So we have TP1 for sale, and then let's see if it's something outside of this. And remember, y'all, for me right now, I'm using the EMA to confirm. So that's 1, 2, 3. I see 3 so far. 4. Okay. That's 4 on that one too. I'm using the EMA to confirm my entry. So for the sale, I need the EMA to stay above the candlesticks. it stays above the candlesticks, then we for sure still have our sell. Because I'm combining the EMA, my break and close and retest, plus my patterns, my candlestick patterns. I need bearish candlestick patterns confirmed. I have that, all three of those together, I'm good to go. Okay. So you might see price get here before even coming here, because that's 3 off the rip. Mm, 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 mm. Yep. Okay. So I normally would just use that one, but because it was so many, 2, 3, 4, 6. All right. So now, yeah, I'm not looking for a buy with SPS 500. Again, there's a lot of traffic here. However, wait a second. Well, this needs to be the break and close above. Yeah, because see, this is an imbalance here. See, again, see what I'm saying? I'm going to take this off, but I want to just show y'all something real quick. There's an imbalance here. So, again, there's a possibility that price just comes and then it's just going to push back down. Like right here. So, this is the big impulsive move down. The candle before that starts our imbalance. The candle after that impulsive move down closes our imbalance. Going on. You did wrong. You did wrong. Right? So I'm gonna change this color for a second so that way it's not throwing me off. So this is my imbalance color. Okay. I just picked a random color, y'all. So my impulsive move is here. This big long candle here, big body candle. The candle before it is the one that's gonna tell me at the bottom. It's gonna tell me my imbalance starts here. This third candle here, the high of it is telling me I'm closing my imbalance here. So price could come in here and then push back down and go back into a sell. It could feel that imbalance and then go back into a sell. Okay. I just don't want to get stuck in that. So again, you scalp, you do what you do. But me personally, I'm not even looking for a buy. The only thing I would look for is the sell. Okay. If you do it, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna mark this up. If you do it and you're like, I'm still gonna do it anyway, Leona, please y'all activate your trailing stop loss. Okay, I'm gonna show you an area where you should consider activating your trailing stop loss. So like, let's say you decide that you're going to enter the trade after it breaks and closes above this, because that's what I would do. Okay, so I'm gonna put DCR above for buy. Okay, you gotta clear this, man. Because 1 second. So this is where it's at right now. That's 200. I still wouldn't do it. So break and close above this imbalance because you want to make sure you're out of that. Price comes here. TP1 for buy. Oops. Activate. TSL is trailing stop loss, y'all. Activate your trailing stop loss. Okay? You don't do it, that's your business. That's your prerogative, like Bobby Brown. Okay? I'm not here to tell you you wrong or you right. All right? You do what you do. You did wrong. You think you did wrong. And then another one. Again, if you are going to risk it, you need to make sure you're moving that stop loss each time. Move it, secure profit. Okay? But I'm telling you now, I'm personally not looking for a buy. If it does it, that's awesome. Okay? If it does it, that's awesome. But I'm personally not looking for a buy. and then the all-time high could be your CP3. Okay, everybody got it. Screenshot, 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 screenshot. All right, that's it. we we did USD, JPY, we did gold, we did SPS 500. So 3 are up and ready to go. So let's get back to this. Remember, y'all, if you are new to trading and you're like, I don't know if well, you've done this session, you're like, you know what, I do want to learn. I want to trade with how you're doing it. I want to learn about candlestick patterns. I want to use the top down analysis. I want to use a fib like you use a fib, and so on and so forth. Then by all means, y'all sign up for Day Trading 101. For this month right now, I dropped it down because, of course, there is a lot of stuff going on, and I feel like there are this is one of those times where people could use a bit of a sale. They could use a break, and $100 can go a long way. Think about this: you save $100, you pay $200, but what if you really tap into this and then you can earn $200 a day? You can earn $200 per trade. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you really lock in, you start earning $200 per trade. You've paid back. You've earned this back. You know what I'm saying? In one trade. That is very possible, y'all, because you know why? I've done it. Okay? So it's not like it's something that's unattainable. It is absolutely attainable. All right? So you can scan the QR code, or you can go to the link tree that you see on the screen. This link is actually in the description of this video. Okay, so you can actually just click on it. All right, and it should be the second link, I want to say, for you to be able to sign up. Okay, but at the end of this month, y'all, that price is going back to $299.99. All right, $299.99. You're getting 30 days worth of Forex trading lessons. You're gonna do it at your own pace because you just click on it, and there's videos, there's workbooks, there's homework, there's practical exercises, there's a whole bunch in there. There's quizzes, y'all. There's a whole bunch in there to make sure that you get this information. Okay. And also, I'm going to throw in there this time around for this month. I am going to throw in a one-on-one session. And the reason why I want to do that is because there are people who may have questions. You only get one, though, y'all. You only going to get one attached to this. But you'll get that Q&A because I know there's going to be some questions. And I want to make sure that people are able to get those questions answered. But after this month, of course, it's going to go back to how it is. You don't get the Q&A. You can use this form to ask your questions once you've completed it, okay? But yeah, so that's it. That's all with that. If you know that you're going to do it, click the link, y'all. Go right now, sign up, so that way you can get started, because there's no better time than the present, to start learning the skill that can pay you forever. Trust me, if you know that your situation right now is not the greatest and you have kids, y'all, especially looking in the United States, how things are going, this is not the time to sit here and be selfish. This is not the time to sit here and doubt and second guess and whatnot. If you have kids, you really need to make sure that you have multiple ways to bring in money, to generate income, to multiply the money that you are earning from your job, your side hustle, all that good stuff. Your money needs to be working for you. And it's great that a lot of us invest, okay? Because I'm an investor as well, but trading also adds to it because now I can put more into my investment with my trading. I could pay off more debt with the profit from my trading. I could do so many things with the profit from my trading. Even adding a vacation fund, um, um, let's say you have a kid that is young like mine. I have a 5-year-old. Well, guess what? I could take profit from my trading and put it into her 529, her college fund. Because who's to say, as a veteran for myself, who's to say that we're still going to have that opportunity to use, what I'm saying, our benefits to benefit our kids to go to college. There's no guarantee in that. So it's best to make sure that we have everything set up for ourselves and for our kids and their kids and so on and so forth. And trading is one of those avenues, one of the many avenues to help us to do that. Okay. So if you know that this is something you want to do, you want to have another means of making money, go ahead and enroll today. All right. So last thing, y'all, I want to make sure that everybody is aware of, next Monday, I'm going to switch up the time a little bit because the kids going to school. The kid is going to school. Yay. She's excited. I'm not excited about it. But anyway, she's excited about going to school. So I'm going to be able to switch the time so I don't have to do the nighttime. So I'll be doing the next live market analysis February 17th. It's going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Central, and that's 10 a.m. for my people on the West Coast, okay? That's the time I'm going to be doing moving forward, since I will have the afternoons free and the little one will be in school. Okay, so there's that. So time change. Please make sure you change your calendar so that way you are ready to go. Okay, that's it, y'all. That's all I have. Y'all have a wonderful evening. I hope to see you all part of Day Trading 101 and come back on next week. Join me on YouTube, like this video, share this video, hit the notification bell, and press the subscribe button. There we go. All right, and I'll see y'all next week. Y'all have a good one. Bye, y'all.